Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're playing Mini Motorways today. Let's see here. Today I think we are playing this map. I did some Googling. I told you guys I would Google before I embarrassed myself. It is kind of pronounced just as it's spelled, Dar es Salaam. It's a city in Tanzania, and it's Arabic for House of Peace. So I learned a lot. That's pretty cool. Let's hop right into it. If you guys haven't watched the previous part, Tokyo, definitely watch the Tokyo part. We did not do as well as I wanted to. It was kind of disappointing. So my goal is to not be quite as disappointed with my score in this city. 26,000 is still, like, top 10% of all players is still fantastic. But Los Angeles, we were top 5%. Beijing, we were top 4%. So my goal for this city is to get top 5%. So we'll see how we go. I kind of like the color scheme of this city too. It's a little bit different than the previous three cities. That's an easy connection. Look at that. Nicely done. That's fantastic connection as well. Also, while I have you here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, especially small content creators. Any engagement, a single like, a single share means the world, and it really boosts the algorithm. So thank you guys so much for the support so far, and I appreciate all of your continued support. The end of week 1, we're gonna go for a roundabout. This has been a pretty awesome week 1. Look at how short these routes are. Perfect. Couldn't have gotten better locations, actually. That yellow, I will not complain about either. It's actually pretty cool. Something like that. We're zooming out pretty rapidly. I feel like, because this game, I don't know, you've probably noticed, you start super small and then the, map slowly zooms out. I feel like it normally zooms out slow enough where I don't notice it, but I feel like it's going really fast this game, where it's like it's constantly zooming out. All right. What is that? Like a dark blue? Again, I'm sort of kind of colorblind, so if I say something, it's kind of like a greenish blue, I feel like, right? Almost like a, I don't know. I don't want to embarrass myself with my lack of color knowledge. A little bit of a more direct route there. Next, we've got some beachfront property over here, which is pretty neat. That means we may need some bridges to get around the beach a little bit. Have some traffic lights. I think... I'm tempted to get this guy underneath here. It's going to waste a lot of road tiles, though, is my only complaint. It could almost make more sense. I don't know. I don't want to encompass ourselves completely, so I think it almost makes more sense to get another road parallel to this here and go down. And then get a parallel road come in right here. That connects in there. That also may be a bad idea. Really don't know. But I feel like it's better than, encompassing both the top and the blue. Or the top and the bottom with this bluish color. Alright. No complaints from the reds, obviously. I'm a little worried. This red's pretty trapped, so could get hairy. If this guy turns into a skyscraper as demand grows. Only having one house for that factory could be a little bit difficult, but for now, I'm not going to worry about it. Nice, I'll take that. I feel like we're growing fairly rapidly. I feel like a lot of stuff is appearing very quickly, but I'm not complaining. It makes it a little bit more enjoyable. Normally, like, the first 10 minutes of these Mini Motorways videos are always kind of a slog, because like nothing's happening. You're just kind of sitting and watching cars. So it's kind of nice. This feels a little bit more fast-paced. We are going to take a bridge because we do have a river here as well, and we're very low on road tiles already. It's because of that double dark blue, greenish blue color. So having double road there takes a lot of additional road tiles. Get that guy in there as well. Just hit 100. Look at us go. Do you think we're top 10% with a 100 score? Probably not. Probably not even like top 80% with 100 score. Did you really have to do that to us? Oh no. Okay. I think it's recoverable though. Actually, I see what we can do here. I just need to shift this down there. This one down one. Shift these guys. Oh, we're out of road tiles. Great. Oh, we'll have to wait for these to kind of delete themselves. Something like that. We're going to leave a little bit of space for those reds to develop. You can see these light blues have a bit of a distance to travel, but it's managing fine, I think. Week 4, we're going to take a bridge. We haven't had to use one yet, but always good to have some more in our arsenal. That's a fairly straightforward connection. Hey, while I have you here, make sure to subscribe to the Twitch channel. I'll have the Twitch link in the description. It's probably also flashing on the screen via my amazing editing skills. But make sure to check out my Twitch streams. We just did a Call of Duty stream a little bit ago. I actually was close to getting my assault rifles platinum in Modern Warfare 2 during that stream. So we're streaming a lot of Modern Warfare. Also want to stream. I was gifted a steering wheel and gas pedals for games like Forza. So want to stream some Forza. I've also got some other streams in mind that I have to keep a little bit top secret at the moment, but I've got lots of stuff planned, so make sure to follow me over at my Twitch channel. I want to go live a lot more often than I have been, but the only way I can make that possible is if you guys tune in. So subscribe and tune in to my live streams. Oh no. Sorry, I was speechless for a second because I didn't even know what to do. That's exactly. You remember like 2 minutes ago I was saying, oh, if this guy turns into a skyscraper, we've got an issue. Well, yeah, that just happened, and we definitely do have an issue. But I'm gonna kind of ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist until it starts complaining at me. Unfortunately, I have a feeling it's gonna start complaining at me fairly quickly. That purple is not terrible. Sorry. We will go something like this, I think. Just a long journey for one house, hopefully 2 houses, but that's okay. Hopefully this double destination is a yellow, because we've already got a lot of yellow right here. Got a lot of red houses here, which could make a good case for a motorway eventually. That guy's a skyscraper. Not worried about that at all. Can I fit in? We're gonna adjust this yellow just a little bit. Well, maybe we can't. I don't know. Let's. Yeah, we really can't if I want to. That's really unfortunate. I want to try to get a roundabout in for this red, because I know this red is going to need a roundabout, but I don't know logistically how to quite make that work. Nope, I don't think we're going to be able to make that work. So this could become an issue very quickly, but... Week 6, got our first motorway. Brilliant. Now we've got a 4th guy. We're going to shift all those in that way. A light. light blue, a dark blue, which I think we're gonna have to use our first bridge for. It's gonna be quite a long bridge, but I think that's okay. We could motorway it in, but I don't think that makes a ton of sense. Got a third in here. That guy is a skyscraper, which I don't actually think is that big of a deal. I think we've got enough houses here to kind of support that kind of growth. This guy's kind of stranded. I guess I could connect him in here, but I don't really think I need to at the moment. That guy's a skyscraper, which might mean we need to just kind of, we have enough yellow houses to make this work. We're just going to kind of need to redo some math here. There we go. You got 2, 3, and 2. No, I did my math wrong. Oh, we just had another one pop in, which is why. That should be okay for now. We do have another motorway. Getting a little bit of demand on these skyscrapers, but they're doing just fine. Get a roundabout in here for this neighborhood, I think. Quite the red community over here. Doing pretty well. Just hit 5,000, and I really 5,000. I wish. No, we just hit 500. And I think this is probably the smoothest sailing city we've had so far, to be honest with you. I feel Beijing and Tokyo at this point, we're already putting out like 10 million fires, so I feel like we've been doing all right so far. Except for this red skyscraper is not holding its own. And this is what I'm worried about here. We're gonna have to do an intersection there. It's gonna be so bad. If we get any busier, it's not gonna work. This house factory here can actually just be satisfied probably with, why did I do that? I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, zoom in a little bit. I'm too blind. There we go. I think this factory can be supported by one house for now. Maybe that's a skyscraper. Oh, I see why, because this is a skyscraper, so it needs more demand. I think this will be okay for now. Yeah, you can see all the traffic of this red. It honestly, I hate to do this because this red is so close, but I think I'm actually going to shift this motorway up and just, well, I don't know. Maybe I won't disconnect that red house for now, but you see this traffic, it's just building up. It actually might be better to disconnect that red house to prevent this cross traffic. That way these red houses can more easily just get straight to this factory. But we'll kind of wait and see. This red house is still doing a good amount of work, so I don't really want to disconnect them quite yet. Yeah, this guy can't survive off of one, which is understandable. Zoom in a little bit here again. I think we're gonna go something, it doesn't look pretty, but we're gonna do something like that. Connect that guy in. This guy's just struggling quite a bit. I don't really have a good solution for him. I guess this guy can actually connect in there, which isn't too bad. Got some reds here we can't really do anything with. Also got some yellows here that I'm gonna flip around. Get a motorway. We're actually doing really well. We have 2 extra motorways, 1 roundabout, 2 traffic lights, a lot of road tiles, and 3 bridges. So we haven't had to use like any upgrades so far, other than this 1 motorway. So we're doing, I feel like we're doing very, very well, actually. That leaves us lots of room to, you know, make improvements to better our city. A red, which actually isn't too bad. I think we're going to, just to facilitate some better traffic movement, and because we've got upgrades to use, we're going to get these reds in here. And then we're going to get this in there, and then the purples will split off. Sorry, this color scheme is kind of weird. My monitor is really bright, so with really sometimes contrasting colors show up really weirdly on my monitor. So there we go. Not contrasting colors, but just weird colors. Okay, this is a journey. I think we're gonna have to do a combination of things here. We're gonna have to redirect these guys for sure. That way we can get these reds in, and I think we're gonna disconnect. We're gonna connect the reds in that way. And we're gonna split off these two purples as a motorway in there. And I think crisis averted. This dark blue, oh, this is just not good on a lot of different fronts. We'll have to do that for now. It could make sense to... This guy's just constantly struggling. He's kind of always had 4, 5, 6 destinations kind of piling up right there. So it might be a good idea to motorway in something. That is the literal best connection anyone could ever ask for. Other than this double destination could get hairy eventually, but... Just hit 1,000. Not gonna complain. This guy's still struggling, so I think we've got to do something. I don't know if this is the best permanent solution, but we're just gonna get these two guys as kind of extra backup, I think. This red skyscraper is admittedly not doing great. Oh, it already cleared itself out a little bit, but... Okay. Coming across another week here. Roundabout, I think, is what we will take. Got a little bit of traffic here that's going to cause an issue long term, but short term, it definitely helped clear that guy out. This guy cannot maintain the current status quo, so I think we're going to add a second guy here. Now that we have these two as backup, I feel a little bit more confident in tearing some off of that line a little bit. Oh, what's struggling? You are. In that case, let's do something like that. That's even better for us. What else? Something just popped up. This did, which is spectacular. We're getting really lucky with some really close destinations. I'm very happy with it. What I think we're going to do, we're going to connect these blues back in. The blues are going to have to go a little bit of a longer destination to this roundabout. And then we're going to connect this yellow straight in here. It doesn't make a ton of sense that like the blues have to go all the way around, especially these ones have to go all the way around, but I think it's actually going to end up helping this yellow traffic flow. So that's the idea anyways. And I would say we're still managing pretty okay. This guy's just throwing a bit of a fit, but understandable. Now that we have 3, we're going to disconnect this guy and get this guy to work full-time on that skyscraper. Got to zoom in. These whites are making it hard to see. Just like the road, like, because normally, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm just going crazy, there's a black outline on other maps where they, like, define the road. There's not a black outline. It's just, like, pure white. So it's making it a little hard for me to see. I think it's, again, I think it's just my monitor. I need to invest in a bit of a nicer quality monitor, but this purple-red combined line is busy, but like it's not getting over the top, so that makes me happy. We have 4 bridges. We probably shouldn't have taken a bridge, but that's okay. We just haven't really needed them, to be perfectly honest with you. Some more yellows in here is always good. We are getting a bit of a traffic jam in this red neighborhood, which means it might be a good idea to kind of split that red traffic up. We have a roundabout anyway, so we might as well utilize that roundabout. Maybe actually keep that guy on there. 1600, almost 17. I still feel like we haven't really had to put out any major fires, so this is pretty good. I'm feeling confident about this run. I'm totally gonna jinx myself. It's totally gonna crash and burn in like 2 minutes, but that's okay. Kind of how this game goes. Frankly, this guy's struggling because it has to share now. So I think... This is a weird setup, but we're going to get the blues and the yellows flowing through this roundabout. Keep this string of blues only for this skyscraper, which should hopefully help out demand both areas. These guys are both starting to join the struggle bus here. I don't really see a lot of brilliant solutions, unfortunately. Let's get a roundabout. We just used all of our roundabouts. This guy's still struggling, and that's because we don't really need that roundabout anymore, so let's make that fully direct. We really need a motorway. Let's see if we can. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There's no way to redirect those blues. I want them to, but let's... I think I've said that 17 times. This guy can sneak behind all of this craziness. Well, kind of. It's going to have to go the long, long way. No, it actually can't. Okay, my spatial awareness didn't kick in there. I was just trying to reclaim this motorway, but I don't really know. This guy's gonna sink us, and I don't know what to do. I think for now, we're gonna get a traffic light there. We're gonna get some support from these blues down here, and that's still such a long journey, but it'll hopefully help out a little bit. You can see those guys are rushing to help out, and what else is struggling? This purple, yeah, fair. We did reach 2,000. It's a pretty good milestone. Get another purple in there. That's a nice connection. I've got a lot of light blues here that I just wish could get over here. But we're a little short on motorways. Let's get rid of that traffic light. I don't think it's actually helping anything. That's perfect, because that's another support car. It's slowly working itself out, but not really. This guy's not really working itself out either. Another purple there, which is a good call. This guy's really not having a good time. I don't even know what to do, to be honest with you. I guess we can split those two. And we have a lot of bridges to play with. So honestly, this is gonna be the craziest, longest route in the history of Mini Motorways, but hopefully get some of those guys. I'm not too worried they're crossing paths with that purple, because it's a very short section they're crossing paths with. hopefully, with all that support, they figure themselves out. This guy is going to crash and burn. So we've got to get more purple support going here, which we can do once this motorway demolishes itself. It may be too late, though, to be honest with you. That connected in there. We're kind of just playing the how many more seconds can we last game. Motorway in there is fantastic. Although I don't even know where to use it. I think we're going to be served best getting completely rid of this. Once we get that motorway back... This guy's struggling now too, interestingly enough. So we're actually going to have to get rid of those three so we can help this guy out. Now that we have the motorway, let's motorway in these light blues directly to here. And I think this traffic light might be a bad idea, but we're going to try a traffic light there. There's an absolute traffic jam here that I don't even know how to remedy. Everything's struggling. This is struggling now too, which is understandable as well. Oh, that guy's about to sink too. Why did I not see this? Let's try to get some more support there. I really feel like we're close to the end here. There's just so much struggling and not enough support anywhere. Yeah, this is just an absolute... You see there's like no getting through traffic at all here. Well, let's just see how many seconds we can last. Yeah, it looks like that sunk us. 25-55, not a good score necessarily, but let's see how we stacked up. I wanted top 5%. I'm a little... We unlocked Munich? Is that how you pronounce it? Munich? I think so. And Moscow. Let's see where we're at. Top 10%. Darn it. I think what I need to do in my own time is kind of boot up a fresh save of the game and practice a little bit. I feel when I first started the series, I was playing like nonstop, and I haven't really touched the game other than recording recently. So I think that might be what's dropping my scores a little bit. It's just I'm not quite as practiced, but that's okay. Still a decent score. Drop it in the comments if you guys played Dar es Salaam, the House of Peace. Is that what I said it was? House of Peace. If you guys played this level, drop it down in the comments. Tell me what your score was. I'd love to see how I compared to your scores. Next time we'll play Moscow, which is super awesome. We're getting there slowly. Still have a lot of cities left to go, but we're making a dent. We'll play Moscow next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.